Testing. Christopher Newport University this year welcomes a new head men's basketball coach. John Krikorian has been named the fourth head coach in CNU men's basketball history. And in 2010-2011, the captains will have Coach K on the sidelines. Coach, welcome to Christopher Newport once again, and I know it's been an exciting start for you and your regime here at CNU.
Yeah, thanks, Francis. We are excited to get started. Second day on the job, so we're still feeling our way, but we got some great kids, and so far they've bought into what we're talking about, and they seem to really want to work to take this thing to another level.
Obviously, you had great success at the U.S. Merchant Marine Academy for the last 4 years. Tell us a little bit about what you did there and how the players bought into your system there.
You know, when we got there, there had been just a few issues off the court, and you know, our philosophy is that if you're going to do something, do it to the best of your ability. So we really challenged our kids to step up academically within the regiment of midshipmen there, and of course on the basketball court. So we kind of had a whole approach to being a better person, being a better leader, and we did it the right way. We didn't cut any corners. And to me, that was the most important thing. And it took us a little bit of time. We had a couple of rough starts. We had some young players. But by doing the right thing and working hard, we just kept building on top of it, and you know, we ended up having a tremendous season with great leadership and great kids this past season. You know, one of the things I'm most proud of is the fact that our kids had the highest GPA we've had in a long time at the academy. So, you know, they really achieved on all fronts, and you know, to culminate in a second round NCAA tournament appearance was great for us, and you know, I was proud that you know most of those kids are coming back, and I think they're going to have a terrific year this next season with a new coach too.
Well, your team last year was 24-5 there, and now you take over here a captain's team that has had great success in the past. I know it's got to be daunting a little bit to be taking over for a coach like C.J. Willem.
Yeah, daunting that's the word that I'm going to use often. It's I got big shoes to fill. Coach Willem is not only a great coach, but was a great leader here for many years as the basketball coach, and still is as the athletic director. There are things in place. He has put things in motion so that we can build on it. And he has been incredibly supportive so far of the things that I've wanted to do, that I really think that we can take this thing to even another level. And build upon that success, because we got some great kids in the program.
We're talking with John Krikorian, the new head men's basketball coach here at Christopher Newport University. And Coach, obviously, as you take over a program, you've got to worry about players, you've got to worry about recruiting. Tell us a little bit about your philosophy. What kind of kids are you looking for to come to Christopher Newport?
Yeah, I mean, when I talk with my staff, we're looking for blue-collar kids. All right, that doesn't dictate a certain economic background necessarily, but blue-collar type players. Kids that really understand how to work, kids that want to earn everything that they get, kids that have those values kind of instilled in them, and we can get a little bit more out of them than maybe somebody else. And you know, that's kind of the philosophy of our program.
You mentioned running is a key part of it. You said you want to run and move the ball up and down the court. I imagine these players are going to enjoy running by the time you're all said and done.
I don't think they're going to enjoy it at any time, Francis, but we're really going to look to push the basketball. We have some good athletes in the program, and you know, these kids, they want to play, you know, and we'll have a lot of discipline and structure in what we do, and a lot of that will be defensively with our man-to-man style. But our kids are going to really enjoy pushing the ball in games, but they probably won't enjoy the practice that it takes to get there. But eventually they'll understand what we're doing and really enjoy it.
Looking at your background a little bit, you worked under some very, very big-name coaches, very successful coaches, guys like Fran Dunphy, who's now at Temple, and Steve Donahue, who's now at Boston College. What did you pick up from those guys? What is it about coaching that you learned from those type of coaches that really carries you on day by day?
Yeah, I've been so fortunate. I don't know how many guys at my age could have worked for. I think this year, I'd worked for Billy Lang at the Naval Academy. I've worked for Fran O'Hanlon at Lafayette College, Fran Dunphy at Temple, and I played under Steve Donahue at Boston College. All were named Coach of the Year either this year or last year in their respective conferences, and Fran Dunphy up for National Coach of the Year. So, I mean, just to be able to have been around them as an assistant coach has really helped mold some of the things that I believe in. I'll go right down the line. Billy Lang I give great credit for. He hired me twice as an assistant coach. He really taught me how to run a basketball program top to bottom like a CEO. Twice I went in with him when he was just starting out a new job, and so we got to learn how to build it from the ground up and all the things that happen as you have to change a culture and make it yours. I learned how important all those little details were. Fran O'Hanlon is a legend on the offensive end of the court, especially. He was a great player at Villanova and is a very well-respected offensive mind in basketball. And our motion offense will have many of those same principles, and our kids will learn to play the game quickly the way that he teaches, and learned a great deal there. Coach Dunphy is just a phenomenal leader. He's a phenomenal leader in the way he treats his kids, and he never lowers the bar. He never settles for anything less than their best, and that's something that I definitely took away being in his program as a player and as a coach. And Coach Donahue is one of those guys. He's just a basketball junkie. He just loves the game. He'll talk to you till 4 in the morning till you can't talk anymore about any little detail about the game of basketball. And here he is getting hired at Boston College, and he's got me in his office breaking down film on my Merchant Marine Academy team, asking me questions about, certain things. He is just a junkie, and, I learned a great deal from all 4 of those guys that has helped mold me as a head coach.
Well, you're heading into your first season here at Christopher Newport. As you applied for the job and worked through the application process and the interview process, what did you know about CNU coming in, and what sold you on coming here to coach?
That's a great question. All I knew about CNU was there was great basketball tradition. I probably should have known more, but that's the only thing that I really knew, and a little bit about the location and the process. Really, every day that the process went on, I got more excited about all the things that were happening at CNU, from the academic direction that the school was going, from the area of Newport News and being a great place to raise your family. And obviously the athletic tradition, not only in basketball, but in almost every one of our sports. We're competing on a national level. And to me, that speaks volumes about, the commitment to excellence within our athletic department. And, I wanted to be part of something like that. And the process, really, every day that went on, I became more excited about the opportunity. And to be named head coach among a whole bunch of great candidates I know, it was really rewarding.
Well, practice starts in mid-October, Coach. I know you've got a lot of work to do before then and getting ready for your first season. I want to wish you the best of luck, and welcome to CNU.
Thanks, Francis. Enjoy it. Great to be here.
Great to have you here. John Krikorian, the new head coach of the CNU men's basketball team. And, of course, keep it right here and visit often, cnusports.com, for all the latest on all of the CNU athletic programs.